guys in Arizona. Hope you're having a super fantastic, sparkling day. Welcome to Before the Dirt Nap podcast, number 2100. Woo-hoo-hoo. 2100. That means we have 91 days. Shit, that's a 91 days until we hit the end of year 6 and the beginning of year 7 of consecutive daily lives. Wow, 91 days. And by the time we get to that, I should be coming to you live from New Zealand. I will be coming to you live from New Zealand at that point. I'm just like, wow, I'm into double digits now for heading home. Yeah. Anyway, sorry, just some things just kind of just catch you off guard. So tonight we're talking about writing the next chapter. This week we've been talking about, the legacy that we're leaving and everything else. And tonight we are talking about writing the next chapter. So let me get my notes here organized. Right, writing the next chapter. So tonight we explore how to step into our roles as storytellers, change makers, and legacy shapers, starting with the next page. So you may have inherited your beginning, but you get to write the rest. Tonight, we're talking about writing the next chapter with clarity, courage, and heart. Legacy is not passive. It is very active. You don't have to wait for the end of life to leave a legacy. No, you don't. Every single day, every choice you make, how you speak, love, forgive, show up, is writing a story right now. We don't just carry history, we create it. Yes, we carry the history of all of our ancestors that came before us, but as we move forward, we are carrying that history that we choose to carry, and we are creating our own legacy as we keep moving forward. So we are living with intention. Think of yourself as the bridge between what came before and what is still to come. The way you live shapes how future generations remember the past and dream for the future. It's not about perfection. You will never achieve perfection. So it is definitely not about perfection. It's about presence. It is about being present in the moment and living your life with intention so that you do bridge that gap between the past and the future. You are the bridge. Everybody gets to be the bridge between the past and the future. You decide what crosses the bridge. You decide what's going to be on the other side of the bridge. So questions to ask when writing your next chapter would be something like, what do I want to be known for? What do I want to be known for? It could be, what values do I want to pass on, spoken or unspoken? So the values when you're passing on spoken are what come out of here, and the unspoken is how you react to what is going on around you, or how you react to different situations, emergencies. It could be just how you react in any given situation. What kind of energy do you want to leave in a room when you walk out? Oh, I like that one. Anybody who knows me knows that it's going to be sparkles. What kind of energy do I want to leave in a room when I walk out? I want to leave that sparkles behind, so everybody has a spark that helps ignite something in them. That's the kind of energy I want to leave when I leave a room. When I walk out of a room, I want a spark to inspire somebody. I want a spark to make somebody's day. I want a spark left behind that helps somebody feel good about themselves. So I just want to leave sparkles wherever I go, so that people will then know that, hey, I want to leave sparkles wherever I go, and those sparkles will turn into whatever it is that person needs. So yes, when I leave a room, I want sparkles left behind. Examples of the next chapter living could be something like changing how you talk to your kids about failure. That's an interesting thought. Choosing rest, creativity, or boundaries your parents may never have modeled. Think about your childhood. What legacy have your parents passed on to you, spoken or unspoken, known or not known, that you want to change? Maybe that could be that they might have been workaholics and you want to create more family time. Maybe it could be they were They were very much into quality family time, and you want to keep that part to pass on to future generations. It's not the amount of time you spend with family, it's the quality of the time you spend together. Starting a tradition, a letter writing habit or story collection your family's never had. Writing letters to your future selves. Writing letters to your ancestors, asking them questions. I tell you, that's a really cool one to do. Since Brad passed, I've written him several letters since he's passed. Some I've actually put onto greeting cards and mailed them to myself, or mailed them to him, care of me. And I've never opened, and some I've never opened. So just whoever's cleaning out my things when you get to the cards, because I never throw away greeting cards. Samples I will throw away. Like if somebody sends me like a sales one, then yeah, I might. But as far as greeting cards go, if somebody sends me a personal greeting card, I never throw it away. So yeah, they'll be in there somewhere in the cards. When they go through all the cards and everything, they will find unopened ones to Brad, which will be letters from me. Just talking to him, just sending him, writing him a letter, basically. So a letter writing habit is a good one to get into, because that's where stories can come in. It could be that you are writing a letter to your future great-grandchildren, telling them of an event that happened right here, right now, that you got to witness, and leaving behind your thoughts and feelings. Most people might write in journals, which is another form of letter writing or story collecting. And some people may write it as a letter. Hang on, I got a dry mouth. So whether you are 30, 60, or 90, you are still the narrator of your life. You are the one that's making the decisions. Even a single decision can change the tone of the entire chapter. You can't always change the beginning, but you can always get to shape the conclusion. Where is your life going next? Are you just existing, or are you existing with a purpose? Everybody has a purpose in life. Some find it, some don't. Everybody gets given talents. Some use them, some don't. So it's always interesting to see, how is your next chapter going to start? So that leads us into our reflection questions for today, which are also in the description below. What kind of chapter are you writing with your life right now? Oh, I like that one. If someone were to read this part of your story 100 years from now, so 2125, what would they learn? That was right, wasn't it? Yeah, 2125. I just suddenly thought, did I just say it on 1,000 years or 100 years? It was 100 years. So if someone was to read part of your story in the year 2125, what would they learn? What would you tell them? What's one small change you can make this week to align your life more closely with the legacy you want to leave? Ooh, there's a good question. What's one small change you can make this week to align your life more closely with the legacy you want to leave? And I will tell you this, tune in tomorrow night, because we've got a really cool surprise for you guys tomorrow night. Yes, got a really cool surprise for you guys tomorrow night. It's going to be something that will help you do all of this that everything we've been talking about so far this week. This is something that is going to help you move with that. It is going to help you keep moving forward and telling your story. So come and join us tomorrow night. And just remember, legacy isn't left at the end. It's lived in the middle. When you're holding the pen and the next chapter blah. I totally screwed that up. See, this is what happens when you go live. Then you don't read over your notes before you go live. You just type them up and go, yep, we'll go. Legacy isn't left at the end. It's lived in the middle. You're holding the pen and the next chapter starts today. So with that, we are out of here. Go out, have a super fantastic, sparkling evening. And just remember those questions just to ponder over. If you've forgotten the questions we've already asked, just check the description below, because the questions that we have that are reflection questions for you, what kind of a chapter are you writing with your life right now? And if someone were to read this part of your story 100 years from now, what would they learn? So if they're opening your chapter in 2021, 25, what would they learn? What's one small change you can make this week to align your life more closely with the legacy you want to leave? So think about the legacy you want to leave, and what's a change that you can make, a small change that you can make starting today that will start bringing those two into alignment. And with that, we are out of here. Go out, have a super fantastic, sparkling evening, and we'll catch you guys back here tomorrow evening at 6 p.m. Pacific.